Hello and welcome to another episode of The Art of Kicking Ass Elegantly TV, which is all about learning to kick ass elegantly in business, in fitness, in love and in life. Yes, I do believe you can have it all. Today I'm going to be chatting with you about where to first look when you start to feel overwhelmed. See you on the other side. So when you're feeling overwhelmed and your thinking isn't quite as clear and you're not as focused as you'd like to be, the first place that you should look is your environment. If your environment is cluttered and not supporting clear thinking and productivity, then you're going to be in trouble. There's, that old age thing about women working from home and the procrastination that comes from, I have to sit, before I can sit down, I have to make sure that, my floors are mopped and the dishwasher's unloaded and all that sort of stuff. And that's kind of the way we are. And it'd be nice if we were different. But typically, when we've got, especially if we work from home, if we've got clutter around us, it does cloud our thinking and it doesn't set us up to feel productive and clear thinking. So the first thing that you really want to do is look at your environment. And what I love about this exercise is that we get to now decide, we become curators for the things that we want in our lives. And we can go through every area of our life and start to look at where we need to declutter. Anytime that I felt stuck, anytime that I felt overwhelmed, anytime that I felt like my focus is slipping and my concentration isn't great, I usually go through and start to declutter stuff and then things get moving again. And this time, I'm getting ready to move home shortly and getting to live in a beautiful house near the beach, and it's going to be an exciting time and I'm very excited to move there. So the story is Dave and I are going to rent a place for 18 months while we finish saving the deposit to be able to buy kind of the house we really, really, really want in Williamstown. So we're moving into a rental property, which is still amazing. I'm still going to be near the beach and I'm so excited about it. And now's this time in my life, it's perfect. So much has happened since we moved here 2 years ago. And while this house is beautiful and all the rest of it, kind of, for me, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of soul. It's a brand new house and it's pretty standard. It's beautiful, but very, very standard. So I'm looking for something, that's got a lot more personality and a few quirks and a little bit like me. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about getting rid of a lot of stuff. And as I say, a lot of stuff has happened. A lot of really positive things have happened in the last 2 years since we've been here. But there is so much stuff here that is of the woman who was trying to get where I am now. And I'm here now and I'm striving for something else. So the things that I take with me to the next place are going to be the things that are going to serve me on the next leg of my journey, which is, the next level of success for me, the next level of, knowing and loving myself even more. I'll be 47 in March and I'm loving my 40s. I feel like I'm, strengthening my relationship with myself day after day. I really like who I am now. And I know there's more of that to come. I'm really comfortable in my own skin. I enjoy my life. And so a lot of the things that I brought with me 2 years ago, I've outgrown and I've evolved from. And so if a lot of the clutter that you have surrounding you is, clutter that's left over from the woman you were trying to get to be, and now you're there and you're evolving into the next version of whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's time to start to declutter those things as well. I had a really interesting experience a little while ago when I decided to cut off all limbs in my other businesses and just focus on the art of kicking ass elegantly. And of course, I had a major computer crash that took a lot of stuff. It was naughty. I hadn't backed up like I should have. And I lost a lot of files from old businesses that I had been hanging on to, and then decided, and emails and thousands of emails, and it was perfect. It was like a clean slate. I had to take my computer to be fixed, and when it came back, it was like a brand new computer. There was nothing on it. Luckily, I had some stuff saved in Dropbox, important stuff, but it was a lot of old crap that I hadn't uploaded, hadn't saved, just because I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with it. And that decision was taken away from me. It was completely wiped and I had to start again. And it felt amazing. And I've been a very strong gatekeeper of what I keep on my computer files ever since that day. I'm very studiously saving every week and making sure all of my files that are important are uploaded where they're supposed to be and all that sort of stuff. But I'm only taking the stuff with me and keeping and maintaining the stuff that's evolving with me. I'm not dragging along with me anymore any of the stuff that no longer serves me. And sometimes that's saying goodbye to things that have had a beautiful meaning to you once upon a time and they don't anymore. So it started, this conversation started about, when you're feeling overwhelmed, looking at the clutter, and totally, if you're feeling overwhelmed, look at your environment. If you get in your car and it's full of crap, and then you arrive back at your home office and you've got crap everywhere and your kitchen's a mess, or there's just clutter everywhere, imagine how that impacts your thinking. Then imagine the same thing. You get in your car, it's perfectly clean. It may not be the perfect car that you have right now. Your home office may not be the perfect home office for you right now, but I'm a big believer in blooming where you're planted. So what you have right now is what you have. Make the best of it. Make it as beautiful as you can. Be grateful for it. Be thankful for it. And love it anyway. And just make sure that that environment is supporting clear thinking and supporting you where you want to go. And then, of course, I've jumped on the end of that with the, being a curator of your life and the things that you want in it, and be more discerning and make sure that the things that you're keeping, whether it's in your wardrobe, your thoughts, whether it's your home office, anything that's in your life, do a bit of an audit and make sure that it still fits. And I don't just mean the clothes in your wardrobe that physically still fit. Is it serving you? Is it part of where you're going, or is it part of where you came from that isn't necessarily where you want to go back to? If it is, then it's time to start to rid yourself of all of those things. Honestly, anytime I felt stuck, anytime I felt overwhelmed, anytime I felt confused and my focus hasn't been right, the first step that I have is to declutter. And when I do that, things start moving again. I feel clear, I feel centered, I feel grounded, all that sort of stuff, and I'm much more productive. Get a whole lot done in a shorter amount of time. I feel like everything that I'm doing is on point and has a purpose, and I'm not distracted by the stuff around me. Anyway, that was the first video. I'm doing a video every day for 30 days, and not sure what tomorrow's about yet. I will keep you posted, but I hope you'll join in then. And just before I go, if you think of anyone that if there's anyone that you can think of that would love this video, please make sure that you share it, and I'd love for you to leave me a comment as well. And also, before you go, just letting you know that my Kick-Ass Academy online is now not just a once a year launch. You can join my academy anytime. So if you haven't had a look at that yet, go to theartofkickingasselegantly.com and have a look under Kick-Ass Academy online, and all the details are there. Anyway, have an awesome day, and I will be in touch again tomorrow with the next video. Bye for now.